This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It's our time. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch a slant.
On 2nd and 1, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Stepping up, he'll try and... Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They start on the ground with Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Geis. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 60 out long. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. Bang, 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 bang. Check it right.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. Touchdown, Washington! Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 26. Check 26.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go. 55, my 55. Hey, eat.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
He's checking.
They're going on fourth down. Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Wide. Get wide.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Hey, watch it. Check 31. Kill.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Watch out.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mike 55, no. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 55.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Jordan Reed has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Kill, 27, 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Coming in. Kill. Showing it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
You ain't going nowhere. Switch. Kill.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cut. Watch the eye. Shed. Slam. Yeah. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Check three. Slam.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Alert 3. Check 52. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Shit.
They'll run with Geis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Play action. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
We own them. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 99. He's coming.
On the ground, Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Geis alone in the backfield here, second and goal.
Watch the motion. Go. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Again, Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball.
On third and goal, Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds Austin complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Let's get it to 47. Sponge. No. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3. Then we're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go, 56 is the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, check 24. Watch 20.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. The connection made. It's Graham. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Crunch time, defense. No. Off. Check safety. Check. Hey, check 24. Check.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the set. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Alert flare. Say
On first down, it's Peterson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Under 10. Check. Fresno.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Check 3. Kill.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, watch the leg. Over. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Motion to the backfield. Check right. Watch 54.
Redskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Again, it's Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong.
Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And Graham's got it. Complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Let's go, let's go.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Yeah, that's what I do. Check 4, check 4. Check 43.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Prescott now completes it to Austin and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Check. Check. Go. Watching you 5. Switch up. Mike, 54.
2nd down, Haskins.
Here we go.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ringo. Mike 55. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Back.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. He's checking. Crack. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Wide. Get wide. Shift. Hey, watch edge. Go, 31, check 31. Watch out. Hatchet.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Prescott from the gun. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On second and goal, Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check. Over 154. Hot.
Prescott on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
47. Check back. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And it is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, Adrian Peterson. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.